Well, hey everyone, it's Andrew Bro. Welcome to another how-to tutorial. I had something else planned for tonight, but the computer I usually work on to do my screen capture, which is nice because it's full HD, and the computer that I'm currently on is closer to 720, so not quite full HD. But hopefully this will work out. But the computer I usually work on is running really slow and will not allow me to do screen captures at the moment. So I borrowed my wife's laptop and decided to go from there because I've got to get something up tonight. Which also, though, means that I don't have any of my working files. All the files that I normally work with are not on this machine. So I scrapped what I was going to do, and instead I'm going to go ahead and create something new tonight, or today, I should say, or in this tutorial, because I don't know when you're watching this. It might be day, night, I don't know. But my oldest son has asked me to create a notebook for him, and we've already discussed the size that it's going to be. So I'm actually going to go over to page design and drop down here to the page setup. And I know that it's going to be 4.25 wide. And he's going to kill me if I don't get this right. I'm going to do 7.5. I think it's 7.5 tall, is what he requested. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the top margin at a 1/2 inch. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and leave all the margins at a 1/2 inch on this one. We're going to make sure it says multiple pages per sheet, so it will print pages side by side. And I'm going to go ahead and say OK. So what he's looking for is actually something really simple. He just wants a college rule lined notebook or note pages that he can write on, and I think, not positive, but I think they need to be printed both on the front and the back. And then we're just going to spiral bind it on one side. I'll probably make some type of a cool cover for him here in a little bit, but for now this part's really simple. So we know we're working with 7.5 inches from the top to the bottom, and I'm not positive, but I think college rule is a 1/4 inch. Let's see. Maybe we can find that out. Here we go. Let's say how much space and college rule lines. So medium rule or college rule paper has like 9/32. Well, that's not very helpful. 9/32. So it's actually less, a little bit less than a 1/4 inch. So I think a 1/4 inch is going to be just fine. He'll like it either way. And so we've done this before. We've created lines on a page, but we're just going to do that here real quick. So we're going to jump over to the Home tab. We're going to use a table, and I know that we need something that's 6. We're basically looking at 6 1/4 from the top to the bottom. I'm sorry, 6 1/2 inches from the top to the bottom. So let's see, 6 times 4 is 24. This is 25, 26. So we need a table that is 26 rows and 1 column. There we go. And I'm just going to drop that in place here. I'm not exactly sure why Publisher felt the need to make this thing so huge when my page size is actually pretty small. And then we're going to drop that in. So there we go. Now we have dotted lines right now at 1/4 inch. I'm going to hold down the Control key and just zoom in here so that we can make sure. But yeah, that's exactly on the 1/4 inch marks. So with this done, we can just right click on the yeah, I just totally lost the name of it. The table. Goodness. Right click on the table when you get the 4 little lines or the 4 little arrows showing up. You right click on it and say Format Table, and now we can go ahead and uncheck the lines that are on the side, and we're just going to leave the top, the bottom, and the middle lines here, and we're going to choose a color. I think I'm going to make it kind of a light gray, and we'll do it at a 0.5 point. Actually, let's go a little bit darker gray, because this is lined paper after all that he's going to be using to write on. Go ahead and say OK. And this is a really simple project, actually, so we're pretty much done. We've got all the lines on the page right there. I noticed an issue. It did not stay 1/4 inch. And the reason that that's happening, if we go in here and we can select all of these and drop the font size down, and now it's fitting in the space. Make sense? From here we can right click on the page that we've already put in and say insert a page. We'll say after the current page. Actually, cancel that. We want to say insert a duplicate page. And with that done, this notebook is actually ready for printing. So if we go over, actually no, I take that back. Yeah, it should be ready for printing. Let's see. So we're going to go. Now I'm not hooked up to any printer right now, so it's automatically wanting to print to a PDF, and we are going to say multiple pages per sheet. Actually, no, we want multiple copies. Multiple copies per sheet. And we want to go into this PDF handler. Actually, that's not going to work for us. Okay, so we're going to have to do this a different way because I'm not hooked up to a printer right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say File, Save As. We'll go ahead and say this PC Documents. That's fine. I don't need to go anywhere else. Actually, we have this screen capture videos. We'll put it in there. And we'll call this Small Notebook. Alright. And now I want to do this again. File, Save As. This PC is fine. Screen capture videos is great. But we don't want to save it as a publisher file. I want to save it as a PDF. And then I'm going to go into the options and the print options, and I am going to say multiple copies per sheet, and then go ahead and say OK. And we're in high quality printing, which is fine, and we'll say OK again and save. Now this should open up a PDF handler, and it's not going to because, like I said, I think I mentioned this, I just wiped this computer a couple of days ago and reloaded it. So in order for this to work, I'm going to have to download a PDF handler, and I don't know why Chrome keeps doing this to me. Okay, so here we go. Adobe Reader. Okay, so here we go. We have the page ready to go, and actually this is just a single page, isn't it? Nope, it did give me 2 pages. Page 1 and page 2. You'll notice it changing right up here. So this is ready to print front to back. Trim it at 7.5 inches tall and 4.25 inches wide. Spiral bind it on the edge, and it's done. Well, here it is, the completed journal that we put together tonight. I'm not going to show you how I did the cover and the coil binding and all that kind of stuff, but there's the note pages that we made. Yeah, I think it actually turned out pretty good. So even though I wasn't prepared for this video and things didn't quite go as planned, it still turned out, the final product, I think, turned out pretty nice. What do you guys think? You can drop it down in the comments below. Hey guys, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you're loving the videos that I'm putting out here, once again, I apologize for this video not being as polished as some of my others and not being as prepped as some of my other videos are. But there's some great ones coming up in the future, so stay tuned and let me know if you have any comments. Drop them down below. See you next week. Bye-bye.